Style is still the same because you are legend, my friend. What a catch.
He is, and he's here. It's time for this morning's wake-up call presented by Verizon. We do indeed have a Monday Night Football legend on the show. In my mind, he made the best catch in the history of Soldier Field. Please welcome Mike Pantazzi.
Hey!
He's here.
Hey.
And Mike, you look very different, but welcome back. Years later, you see the catch, Monday Night Football, jumping off the stands. How are you? What are you up to, man?
Oh, man, I'm just doing my thing, watching football every week and staying, in touch with the Bears.
Yeah.
It's my team.
All these years later, Mike, please take us through it. The Kevin Butler kick leaves his foot. What goes through your mind?
That night, Butler usually makes him over the net. He was really kicking it, did it, and usually I got on the wall, ball was kicked, dead center. And then
Here we go.
gracefully made a catch, and
So you weren't concerned about landing?
Yeah, I mean,
not at all. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
I collect memorabilia and got about 400 autographs, and I figured I needed another ball,
Was there a lot of tailgating in the West Lot before the game?
A little bit. We got there about 6:30,
That's great.
Okay, so you've got some serious fame, serious notoriety, really, after that Monday Nighter. So how was life after making that catch and that silly jump?
Oh, man, I was on everything. Letterman, Play of the Year on every show except CNN. We just had a ball, and it's been going on for 24 years, It just never ends. So.
Do you get recognized?
Everywhere I go, yeah.
Yeah?
People buy me beers and want my autograph.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's been fun.
So you're famous if you can cut a ponytail off like that and people still recognize it.
That's right.
So here's the thing. You said it was top play of the year. Now, in the NFL, we've seen some amazing catches over the 100 years. Where do you think your catch stacks up?
Great question. Great question.
It's got to be top 5.
Hey! Listen, when Odell made that catch, he didn't fall 20 feet into cement. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you, Mike.
No, and
We'll call it number 1, all right?
Yeah.
One of the reasons we love having our show is for the
Look
fans.
at that, there it is.
Like, we're for the fans. And this is the ultimate fan moment compared with Odell doing it. You are the face of the fans right now. So as the face of the Chicago Bears fans,
Talk about it.
back to 1995, and I'm sure your entire childhood leading up to that point, how are you feeling about the 2019 squad as they head into a matchup against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers tonight?
Ooh, I'm really, really stoked. I hope, I think we're going to win by maybe 14 tonight.
Okay.
And we're going to be about 12-5.
Oh,
and we're going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay,
it, baby.
It's
This time of
incredible
year.
12-5 record. I love it. You can hear the Chicago in your voice, Mike. I mean, you're in Skokie now. You're from the Chicago public schools. What is your guess right now, Mitch Trubisky? All right, there's a lot of question about how good is he. Peter's over there saying, does he have the dog? Do you think Mitch Trubisky has the dog? Can he get this team to a Super Bowl?
He's got great work ethic, and I think for sure he's going to take us where we want to be, the promised land, baby. We're going right back there.
That's it.
Hey, but you got to be a little nasty in this league. We're trying to find out. I mean, because you're talking about him beating Aaron Rodgers by 14. Aaron Rodgers will rip your throat out.
Not with our
ready for that?
defense. Not with our defense, buddy. We're going to take him out.
Hey, Mike, I got a question, because now we live in a YouTube, Instagram, social media thing. That would have gone viral. You would have been the Chewbacca mom times 10. What was the fame like then, and what do you think if this happened in today's game on Monday Night Football? If someone jumped what would it have been like?
It would have exploded. Right now, people tell me that I went viral before things were viral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Basically. And it really, I think it would be unbelievable right now. And it still is. There's still a lot of hits on YouTube.
Don't do this at home, kids.
No, don't ever try this at home.
Yeah, Kay brings up a good point, because tonight there's going to be a lot of Bears fans at the stadium, and they're going to say, wow, Mike got famous, and here he is. And God willing, Eddie Pinheiro makes an extra point over the net.
There we go.
Mike, what would you say to the fans of Soldier Field tonight? Sit down?
Sit down, relax.
But you didn't.
Nope, not me.
Bear it down. What do you say?
I got to make
the Bears win the Super Bowl.
12-5.
Got it. The defense is good.
You're not worried about Aaron Rodgers even a little bit? Come on, be realistic.
A little bit. But you know what? The Bears, they're due. It's our year. Look at our year last year. We should have went to the Super Bowl last year.
You're damn right.
You know what I mean? So it looks like it's our year. I'm telling you.
Grow the
ponytail
I got the
back.
ponytail. I should have bring it tonight.
Mike, you are all heart. You still got it. Chicago. I think it's the greatest catch in the history of Soldier Field, unless Allen Robinson dives for a game winner tonight. We'll get to that. But, Mike, you are awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Don't you
God
love
bless
that
you guys.
Vince Lombardi's talking to us about Instagram and
Vince, come on. What do you
the
get on
Instagram
social
age.
media, Mike?
right.
Sparkle.
At GMFB with your tweets. what is the question that you need answered? Forte on the show.
Hey.
All sorts of legends. Welcome to Good Morning Football, everybody. We are presented by IBEW, and we're live in my hometown, gentlemen.
That's right.
How we feeling?
That's right. We're here.
What's
all
up,
dressed
sweetness?
How's it feel to be back home, Kay?
The energy is insane, but so are the expectations, Mr.
doubt.
Peter Schrager. We are talking Super Bowl. Every other word. We're going to the Super Bowl. Mike Pantazis just said it. Lot of hype, lot of pressure for this squad that won the division crown
Think
last
about
year.
this. They just unveiled the Walter Payton statue, the George Halas statue. The whole NFL 100 season kicks off at Soldier Field, and they're playing against one of the best quarterbacks ever, and Aaron Rodgers, and Matt LaFleur, who has never coached a game before, coming into Soldier Field. The Bears got to have this one. They got to have it.
Because I got to ask you, we're both from Chicago. Nate played in the NFC North as sort of not an outsider, but you didn't grow up in this. What do you make of this rivalry and of these two fan bases?
There's a reason we're doing this game, and it's not the defending champions that usually get the Thursday night showcase, because it's the NFL 100, and this fan base of the Bears has been going up against the Packers fan base for 100 years. 100 years. That's older than every single person watching this show.
Yeah.
Sorry, great grandma, whatever. But I'm saying this is the rivalry in the NFL. It is.
And you played against both.
It's the old school black and blue division. As much as we have to respect the Bears for what they did last year, the division champs, Aaron Rodgers is looking at this whole division saying, I'm still the big brother. You're just keeping the seat warm. I'm going to get the throne back, and it's going to start tonight. We'll see what happens.
Hours from now, right here in Chicago, it's time for the
Blah.
Let's do it and bring in Randy Moss. He is at Soldier Field this morning with us live. Randy, welcome to the show. Let's go back to Week 1, 2018.
Sure.
Drama. Instant classic between the Bears and the Packers. What have these two teams said about that specific game?
Well, I mean, we know, Kay, that as calm as it is here right now at Soldier Field, it's going to be chaotic in about 12 hours. And if we're lucky, this game will be just as dramatic as that game. I mean, you remember it. Aaron Rodgers, a left knee injury in the second quarter. It looked like he was knocked out for the game, maybe even the season. What happens? He limps back onto the field at the start of the second half to an ovation from the Lambeau Field crowd. Week 1, Sunday Night Football, down 20-0. He leads the Packers to an amazing 24-23 comeback win, 75-yard pass to Randall Cobb late in the fourth quarter to do it. And for the Bears, Khalil Mack was so dominant in the first half after just 3 practices that Bears coach Matt Nagy says his impressions of Mack were, holy hell. That sets the bar awfully high for tonight. But hey, this is Bears-Packers, the big rivalry, and we can't wait to see what happens.
Oldest rivalry, my favorite rivalry in all of sports. Thank you so much, Randy Moss. We'll be checking in with you throughout the day here on NFL Network, getting you set for kickoff. Let's talk about the questions that we have that we cannot wait to finally be answered after this Week 1 matchup. It's Packers, Bears. Everyone's talking Mitchell Trubisky. I have a million questions about the guy you were just talking about, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Yes, he's a boogeyman. How worried should I be? How are him and LaFleur going to mesh on that sideline? I know it's not a storyline we're concerned with, but the offense is probably going to change. Last year, they were one of the most pass-heavy offenses, one of the most unbalanced offenses in the league. Are they going to use Aaron Jones out there a little more? How do the Bears keep him off the field? So to me, Aaron Rodgers, how scary are you going to be turning on Good Morning Football and seeing 3 Bears to 1 Packer on the set this morning?
Yeah, and Vince Lombardi is who I'm dressed as, and Matt LaFleur has giant shoes to fill because Mike McCarthy was his coach for 13 years. Every game Aaron Rodgers has ever suited up for in an NFL game, Mike McCarthy was his coach. It's the first time at this age he's got a new coach, which is so fascinating. And yet I don't think it will actually end up being on Rodgers alone. I think the guys around him have to step up. And there's a player on the Packers roster we haven't mentioned once all offseason. We don't talk about in fantasy anymore.
Who?
Jimmy Graham is a really good player. And last year he did not have that season that everyone thought Rodgers and Graham, wow, finally together. I know what LaFleur and offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett are doing on this offense. There is a huge role for the tight end spot. Both Jimmy Graham and another veteran, Mercedes Lewis, are going to play a huge role. I want to see if Jimmy Graham can get back to the Jimmy Graham that tore up this league in New Orleans, tore up this league in Seattle, and tore up this league for close to a decade. Jimmy Graham, are you going to be the X factor tonight? You very well might be.
Strakes, can you give me a little MVS?
Little of this. Martez
Valdez-Scantling.
Favorite young player.
Love him.
And speaking of this offense, you know, we have to report on what's out there. And what's been out there about Aaron Rodgers is that he's a little bit of a difficult talent to coach. And it might not be an attitude thing. It might be because he's just just so damn good. And over the summer, Matt LaFleur gets a job, and we're all thinking to ourselves, okay, how is this young, inexperienced new head coach going to coach one of the greatest quarterbacks of his era? And looking back on things that were said, even Aaron Rodgers came out immediately to the media and said, listen, I've been doing things a certain way for a long time, playing at a high level. It's hard to change right now. I'm not going to all of a sudden start approaching the game a little bit different because I have a new head coach that wants to run things a certain way. And then LaFleur came out and said, well, we're going to try some things different. I'm going to pull back a little bit of the creativity that he has on the field, but it's a back and forth. And as of last week, LaFleur came out and said, you know what? I'm going to give him freedom. Yep. I'm going to let Aaron Rodgers do what Aaron Rodgers does. And with all that said, no matter what the deal really is, we still haven't seen this product on the field. We were waiting all preseason. First it was the back tightness, Aaron Rodgers on the sideline. And then it was like, you know what? Let's not put him out there because we're seeing guys like Cam Newton twist his ankle, Lamar Miller busting his leg.
80-yard field in Winnipeg didn't help.
Right, and it didn't help at all. So I like in the preseason to getting to know somebody before you move in because the little things might annoy you in a real game. Tonight, there will be situational football.
Well said.
Tonight, there will be a 2-minute drill. Tonight, there will be a call from the sideline. Aaron Rodgers will go in that huddle, say, hey, guys, all right, let's talk about this. And then all of a sudden think to himself,
I can't wait.
I want to call something different. The key is, will LaFleur, the head coach, sit on the sideline and accept that, reflect, and let him do his thing, or will there be a little bit of confrontation? I'm here for all that.
Mm-hmm. Great theater. And, you know, 3 of us are dressed as Bears figures. If the game was in Green Bay, I'd be dressed up as a Packer for sure. I'd have my Don Majkowski, the Magic Man for sure. We're in Chicago. I got the punky QB. But my question for tonight, is there really any way this game does not come down to the Bears making a field goal?
Talk about
it. Is there any way? Guys, if you don't know this already, this is a saga that goes back to Bears-Eagles in the playoffs, the double doink from Cody Parkey. He goes on the Today Show. They cut him. They're still paying him. 9 kickers in rookie minicamp for the Bears. They're doing Augusta silence. They're kicking from 43 yards, the same distance as Cody Parkey. They bring in a special kicking specialist. Then Eddie Pinheiro makes a 58-yard field goal at Indianapolis in the Dome in the preseason. Eddie Pinheiro, who has never tried a field goal in a regular season game, gets the job. You think it's good. Then you go to the preseason finale, the last game these Bears have played. Bears-Titans, Soldier Field.
Who's on the play-by-play for that game?
I don't know. I'll get to him. Right down the field for a touchdown. The Bears come out for an extra point. And the kick is missed so badly that some numbskull on the call actually thinks it was blocked.
What a doofus.
Pinheiro was a perfect 5 for 5, 2 field goals, made the 3 extra points. Obviously, the 58-yarder really got Bears fans excited.
Come on, Eddie. It looks like somebody got a hand on it, guys. We'll have to take a second look. It went far wide, but I think somebody got a hand on it.
What? I almost don't blame myself.
There's no one near it.
Extra point by 20 feet.
No one was near it.
No one was even
Kyle.
near it.
Heart attack.
That was me. I
Heart
thought
attack.
somebody blocked it. Coach, I kind of wanted somebody
What's
to
the
block
journalism rule? Be right, not first. Why'd you jump out of the gate
It's
there?
measure twice, cut once in carpentry. The point is, he misses an extra point, went on to make 3 field goals that game, sure. However, guys, it's 22-20 Packers. The Bears go down the field. There's no time left on the clock, and Eddie Pinheiro is going to come out tonight in that stadium. What's going to happen? Who the hell knows? Maybe somebody will block it, but I know that this saga is going to come to a head tonight. Eddie Pinheiro, the savior of the Windy City, we'll find out.
Yep, it's tonight in Chicago. Bears, Packers, every angle, both sides covered, and we'll preview the rest of week 1 as well. And, of course, it's a celebration. Everybody out there will be watching tonight, but our thoughts are also elsewhere. We at Good Morning Football as a family would like to take a little bit of a moment here to send thoughts, prayers to those affected by Hurricane Dorian. And we urge you to help this morning. You're watching the show, you're drinking your coffee. Well, go ahead and visit redcross.org. You can text Dorian to 90999. It gives $10 automatically to American Red Cross Hurricane Dorian Relief. Our thoughts are with you, and as a family, we should help each other.
Pick up your phone and text it. It takes 2 seconds, and it could help somebody.
$10 at 90999. Up next, a lot of special guests during the show. How about Orlando Pace?
Orlando Pace.